Hello, everybody. Let's see. Today is going to be one of those days. It's an educational day for seasoned truck drivers that have been on the road for a while. They know what the Gulch is, but most people have no clue what the Gulch is. And if one truck driver is talking to another, even if he's in the state of California and he talks about the Gulch, they know exactly where the Gulch is and what it is. So this is a section of I-40 that is mostly in North Carolina, but it also, part of it is in Tennessee, and it's right on the Tennessee-North Carolina border, over close to Nashville. It's between Knoxville and Nashville. And this section of road, this part of it that you're looking at right now is under construction. They're building a new bridge right here, so they've narrowed it down, and it's single laned and going real slow. But this whole section for about 28 miles has a lot of rules and regulations for truck drivers. You'll notice on the left-hand lane, we're in the right-hand lane, but if you'll notice on the left-hand lane, it'll come up and it'll say no trucks this lane, and it's written in big white letters on the road here. You'll also see signs that say no trucks left lane. You'll also see signs that say the speed limit for trucks is 50 miles an hour. The state of North Carolina has a cash cow on this section of highway because truck drivers cannot stand to go 50 miles an hour for 28 miles, first of all, and the super truckers cannot stand to have a slow truck in front of them and not pass it in the left lane. You see the no trucks left lane. This lane is written right there. Anyway, and because the state troopers know that truck drivers can't stand this, so they sit in here and they pull them over just as fast as they can pull them over. Write ticket after ticket after ticket. I understand that the tickets range from $250 to over $500, depending on if you were going over 50 miles an hour and in the left lane. It's going to be steep. It's going to be real steep. But anyway, this section of the Great Smoky Mountains is beautiful. You'll notice that there's a lot of guardrails. There's a Jersey wall in the middle, and there's guardrails and Jersey wall on the right-hand side of the road as well. And that on the right-hand side of the road is not so that you won't run into the mountain. That's to keep the big rocks that roll off the mountain from rolling out into the highway. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But anyway, that's what those Jersey walls, you see the Jersey wall right there. That's what it's there for, is to prevent those big rocks that are falling off of the highway from coming in. Here's a tunnel we're fixing to go through. On the westbound side of this, there's only one tunnel, but on the eastbound side of it, there's two tunnels. So you'll go through one and then go through several miles and then go through another one. But the westbound, I'm going westbound right here. I left Goose Creek, South Carolina, headed for Lebanon, Oregon, which is just south of Portland, Oregon. So anyway, the temperature here was almost 90 degrees coming through here. It's almost like summertime and springtime over here in the mountains on the East Coast. And tonight I am in Kansas City, Missouri, and it is 33 degrees. I just had to go out and scrape the ice off of my headlights. The road got so squishy. I had an extra hour left on my clock, but the roads got so squishy that and icy that I felt like it was safer just to pull over and be the safe guy and not drive at night where I couldn't really see. And for that section of time. Anyway, this is the Gulch. I hope you enjoy seeing this. It is beautiful coming through here. In the springtime, when all the mountain laurel and the rhododendron is blooming through here, it is sure enough beautiful. The mountains are just pink with mountain laurel, and then right after that, then the rhododendrons all bloom, and they can be, most of them are red, but they can be deep maroon, and they can be white as well. So you'll see the rhododendrons all blooming. It's beautiful in the springtime, just gorgeous. Over on the other side of the other lane, going the other direction, this, for 28 miles, this road stretches right along a beautiful mountain stream that's got rapids and rocks and just crystal clear water, and it's ice cold. Even in the hottest part of the summer, the water is ice cold. I've been out there as a child swimming in it, and it'll make your teeth chatter even in the middle of the summer. But anyway, beautiful section of North Carolina and Tennessee here. I don't know if this video, I don't remember where it ends, but I don't think we quite get to the Tennessee border. But it looks real similar to this before it flattens out and the speed goes back up. But this yellow truck that's passing me right now is not, I'm doing the speed limit, and you see he's flying by me, flying by this DOT truck in front of me, and he is taking a real chance here. But some of these guys just don't know, and the only way to teach them is to let the state troopers pull them over. You see in the other lane on the other way, that's trucks in the left lane as well, and those North Carolina state troopers have a cash cow right here. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you about and introduce you to Nermina and the Chihuahuas. Let me start off by saying that Crete has this points system. I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of the points is, but the purpose is to have 0 or negative number points. So, and if you get up to 12, I understand they'll pull you in, and your terminal manager will have a talk with you and decide whether they want to keep you or not. So 12 is the magic number you don't want to get to. But they have both a safety department that can issue and take away points. They also have a logs and compliance department that can issue points and take away points. The safety department, the people in there that I have spoken with, are helpful, friendly. Most of the time, if you have anything to do with them, you have either discovered a trailer that has been damaged when you went to pick it up, or you've had a wreck, somebody has hit you, you've hit somebody else, or anyway, they know that your tensions are high whenever you call them. They do everything they can to settle you down and to solve your problem and to handle everything. They handle it all. So great bunch of people. The logs and compliance department is headed by somebody called Nermina. I'm not sure that Nermina is a real person. I think Nermina might be an acronym. I have called and requested to talk to Nermina oodles of times, and Nermina will never return a phone call. Never, ever, ever will they return. Well, he, I'm assuming it's a she, will return a phone call. Never. One of the Chihuahuas who acts like it's their job to tick you off so bad that you'll quit Crete, or that they'll find a reason to fire you. That's her purpose in life. Her sole purpose in life is to make you mad, so mad that you'll quit, or to find something so bad that they can turn you in and have you fired. And I call them Nermina and the Chihuahuas. And I'm telling you, I don't think Nermina is a real person. I think Nermina is a acronym for something else, because you cannot ever speak to Nermina. Whenever you get your points letter, it's always signed by Nermina. It's typed. It's not handwritten. It's typed. Nermina. So I don't think Nermina is a real person. But anyway, they issued me a point for something I felt like they did not need to issue me a point for, and I went all the way to as far as I could go. I even tried to call Nermina's boss and talk to Nermina's boss about it. He would not return a phone call either. One of the Chihuahuas will, and the terminal manager will, but Nermina nor her boss will return a phone call. So I'm assuming Nermina is not real here. So you see, I'm trying to wash the windshield. There's bugs actually this time of the year. It's almost springtime over there on the East Coast, and the bugs are starting to come out. You see the windshield's got a bug splattered on it right there about the 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock position. And anyway, I finally had, those bugs are sticky, so I finally had to go to a truck stop and wash them off manually. But anyway, I hope you've learned something over this. Everybody at Crete has been friendly, helpful, and super kind to me, and it's been a real pleasurable experience, with the exception of this Logs in Compliance and Nermina and her Chihuahuas. So if you work for Crete and you can avoid speaking to Nermina and her Chihuahuas, you're doing real well, and you'll have a real pleasant time. So I do everything I can to just try to avoid them. I don't want anything to do with them. Anyway, I hope you've learned what the Gulch is today. I will have some more video. It's been super cold and icy all the way through Kentucky. I took some video of that, and I'll try to post it within the next day or so. I don't know what I'm going to run into going any further west, but we'll find out. Thanks again for watching. My driver code is HODKE. If you decide you want to come to work for Crete, I sure would appreciate it if you'd give them my driver code. Thanks a bunch.